Okay, fellow YouTubers. That sounds kind of corny. Okay, let's start over.
Okay.
Shut off.
That's
no,
all right.
don't do that.
Okay.
You're not shutting it
I'm
off.
not shutting it off. Keep going.
Okay, so this is what we have here.
Well, first of all, what's the car we're working on?
It's a 2003 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 4.0 V6 or inline 6.
Yeah.
So what we have is we have a P0201 code, but we're also getting like a P0601 code, which is, it says internal controller failure or something like that. But what we have here is P0201 is the fuel injector failing number one cylinder. So we're going to check for power on this, and then we're going to check to see if we got the ground pulsing from the computer on this white wire. So we're going to turn the key, and we're going to see if we got power on this what is that, green wire. We'll check that first. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. It's going to be hard here. Let me go in here.
I can do it.
Okay. It's recording.
All right, so we got it on here. We're just going to check for power on the test light. So we got power. So go ahead and start it. So we got a constant power there. Shut off, that's why we were losing. So try it again to give it a little bit of gas. We got power. Okay, shut off. Okay, now the next one is we're going to switch this T-pin over to the white wire. So we'll take it out right here. Let's try to do this. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. And now we're going to check for pulsing. Okay. So we got power coming through the green wire. If this was plugged up, it'd go through the injector. And the injector would work if the white wire started grounding out at the computer. The only problem is, from what we've checked, this is not grounding out. So it's not pulsing. So we're going to do that right now. I'll hold it, and we'll have Woodstock start the vehicle. Okay, and we're going to see if we got any kind of pulsing. Yeah, give it a little bit of gas if you can. No pulsing whatsoever. Nothing. Push it in more. Let's see here. Push it in a little bit more. No pulsing. Okay. I'm going to shut her off. Okay, so we have no pulsing on this white wire here. Now we're going to go to the computer and see if we got pulsing at this white and blue wire at the computer. Okay. So we had no pulsing there. We'll leave this unplugged to make sure that the fuel injector is not shorting out, right?
Okay.
And, oh, I forgot to mention.
Yes.
That test that we just did was invalid. We got to do it again. I had to move this from the ground to the positive. So that's one important thing. When you're checking the ground side of the circuit, you have to make sure you hook up to the positive side. So I got it hooked up to positive, and then I check it. So we got a good positive connection. So I'm going to reconnect it to the white and dark blue wire, and I'm going to hold this. Look at that. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Why is that lighting up right now? That should not be lighting up right now.
Really? You got power on the ground.
Yes. We could have something wrong with this connector here. We should not have power on the ground.
So it could be shorting out somehow.
Yes. Is the key on?
No, it's off.
Key's off.
Key is out.
That's our problem right there. Something is shorting power to this wire right here. Okay. Let's see if we got power on this, on the green one.
Did you have to change the battery though?
Oh yeah. So basically, when we're on the white wire, we're connected to positive here. This is grounded out somewhere, and it shouldn't be. That's a constant ground. So it's grounding out somewhere. So we're right here. Go back to the green. Okay, so we don't have power on that, but when we turn the key, we have power, so we know we're good on the green. But this right here is grounded out, and it should not be. Make sure we got light. This should not be grounded out.
Okay. So is it possible that the computer has a short in it?
Well,
that's
a good point. That's a good point.
How do we rule the computer?
Let's go back to the computer.
Okay.
Oh man, I had a 2-pin here anyways. Let's check that out. See, I checked the wire at the computer when I started it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It is a computer, it's stuck on, but before I do that, before I condemn the computer, one thing I have to do is I have to unplug this